So in today's video, we are just going to solve this problem named isomorphic strings. It's an easy level mod question, and what the question basically says is we are giving it two strings, that is A's and T. You need to check whether they're isomorphic or not. Like, so we'll just check like which strings we can tell them whether they're isomorphic or not. So let's just take two strings. Think of S equals to egg and T it's add. We're just taking the example that is given in the link. So we need to see whether E is mapping with A or not. So if we are taking E and converting it to A, then we are taking G and converting it to D. Then again, if we are taking G, it should be converted to D only. Right? That E is on mapped with A, then G is mapped with D. Then we are seeing that again we are getting a G that is also mapped with D. So in this one, we'll just return this one as true. This is isomorphic. But in the next one, what we're gonna see is yeah. So the next what we're gonna see is ace is given as foo and t is given as bud. So what you're gonna see is F is mapped with B and O is mapped with A. So what it should happen, like if we want to make this isomorphic, ideally we should map O again with A. But here what we are seeing, O is mapped with R. So this cannot be isomorphic and hence we need to return false. This is the problem statement of like we should call the add-on is isomorphic string or we should not call that as isomorphic string. So what the main intuition we can have here like to create this, firstly we can think of like mapping the elements, right? So if A's we are having this as egg and T we are having this as add. Firstly, I will think of taking a map where we'll just keep key value and a like a key and the value. So in key we're gonna keep E there and in value we can just add A. So basically first what we're gonna do is we'll take a map and have it as character and character, right? We'll just initialize the map the way we just initialize. Just initialize the map and then what we're gonna do is we'll just keep a for loop. We'll just run that one from I to the length of this ace. So what you're gonna see is it is already given here in the problem statement that the value of ace and value of like the length of ace and length of t is equal. So what we can do is we can just run this from 0 to length of ace, right? S dot length minus 1. We can run till here only. So then what we need to do is after running this from 0 to length, we'll just simply initialize char ch1 and char ch2 where we'll just take the I guess the char at of I like s dot char at of I and for this one t dot char at of I. Done till this much. Then what we can do is let's just keep the main block. What just comes to our mind is while we have just taken ch1 and ch2, we just simply put that thing to our map. We'll just put in map ch1 and ch2. Now just let us think of the conditions that we can keep here. So basically when E is already mapped with A, whenever E comes in this A string, we'll always keep on converting that E to A. If that is the case, then only we can say it's isomorphic. Whenever G comes, it should map with D. If that is the case, then only we can say that yeah, it's isomorphic. If this is not happening, then we should return the add one as false, right? So basically what we can do is if so we're just putting the elements so we can check whether our map is containing this key or not. For that what we can do is if map dot contains key. What map contains? Map contains E or not. So where we have kept E, E is there in ch1. If map dot contains key ch1 and what more we can add? We need to check, right? If the value of G is matching with D in every case or not. So basically, what the thing is, we will just check. Like, suppose this one is not matching and we have just put them. Then we went for G now. Like, I has incremented and I went to G. G also is like they are getting that no such things is present there in the map previously. So we have just added. Okay, fine. So in the first case, this is our map. In the second case, this is our map. Now we went to the third element. Right. Now even to the third element, we'll check for the third element. We'll see that yeah, map dot contains ch1. What do you have in ch1? We have ch1 as G. So G is there previously present in the map. We found it, right? Now what we will check whether the value of G in this case is D or not. If it is not D, then we need to return false, right? So what we're gonna do here, we'll just check for D. What we can write is map dot get. We need to get whose value? We need to get ch1's value. So we need to get the value of G. Map dot get ch1 not equals to ch2. ch2 is containing the present value of t. If this is the case, then simply we will return false. Surely there are some few edge cases that we'll just check while writing the code. Let us just write the code first. So what we can do here is for in I equals to 0, I less than t dot length and I plus plus. Now what we're gonna take is char of ch1 equals to s dot char at I done. Then char of ch2 is t dot char at I. Right? Now we need to initialize the map. We know the in like how we need to initialize map. Character. Both of them needs to be character, right? Naming the map as map and then hash map. Done. We have initialized the map. Now we'll just put this ch1 and ch2 directly to our map. Okay. So we are putting ch1 and ch2 direct to our map. Done. Now we need to think of the cases. What can be the case? The first one is we just need to check if it is like that element is present in a map previously or not. So what we can do is map dot contains key ch1 and map dot get whose value we need to get ch1's value we need to get not equals to ch2. If this is the case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna return false. And if everything is perfect, then we just return true here. Now let us check if the things are right or not. Yeah, so it is accepting all the test cases that are present, like these three cases it is running. But now I'll show you that this will actually not run if we are just having a case like, let's say, if you're having any case like, okay, let us just check. You're gonna see like this will definitely not run if A is equals to A, B, C, D and T is equals to A, B, then suppose A and D. So basically, we can see that for A, this is definitely mapping with A. For B, this is definitely mapping with B. No issues. We'll just keep on putting the element here. Then for C, this will check that previously in map there's no element like C. So definitely it will just keep like assign A with C, right? And then A with D. So basically what will happen here, if we just add a test case that is A, B, C, D, and then just give A, B, A, D, for our intuition, this should give us true. But what we're gonna see if we just run this one, yeah. So this, like the thing we have created for that, it should give true, but the expected answer has to be false, right? So why is this happening is, you can check here. That is for A, this is giving A perfectly fine. For B, this is giving B perfectly fine. But for C, this cannot give A because A is already assigned to this one. So if you're already assigning any character to another character previously, then you can assign that same character to this one also, right? So what we need to do, we are checking the value of this, like we are checking the keys value, but also we need to check whether that value is previously assigned in the map or not. For that, what we can do is we can just add one another condition here. We can just simply add one another condition that is like, yeah, map. If ch1 is not present in, I guess if ch1 is not present in the map, then we can think of this one map dot contains key ch1. If this is not the case, and like you saw here, right, that this ch1 is previously not present in the map, still this is happening. So if ch1 is not present in the map, and what will check that map dot values dot contains whether it is present in the value of the previous map. So what we saw that A is present in the values section of the map. So we'll check if map dot values dot contains ch2. ch2 is previously present in the values of that one or not. If that is the case, then we will definitely not uh like take that value and consider that value, right? If this is the case, then also we just need to return false. Then just check the parentheses, whether I've just kept all the parentheses correct or not. I feel I added an extra parenthesis. Now it's perfect. Mhm. Yeah, now it's perfect. Let's just run the code and see if things are running perfectly fine or not. It's running fine. We just submit and check whether all the test cases are satisfied or not. Yeah, so it's running perfectly fine. All the test cases are also running fine. This is a solution of the problem. In the next video, we'll just come with another problem of string or any other DSA that let me know in the comment section which problem from Leetcode you wanna see. Okay, so bye, take care, and see you in the next video.